Good afternoon, my dear students. Last class we have seen clinical thermometer, right? So what is the clinical thermometer? Clinical thermometer is used to check the temperature of human body, right? So we have seen its function, how we are using that all things. So to check the temperature of other things like liquid, some solution in the lab or somewhere else, we use another type of thermometer that is known as the laboratory thermometer. Okay, so let's see what are the characteristics of this laboratory thermometer. So the laboratory thermometer we are used to check the temperature of other things other than human body. Okay, for that purpose we use laboratory thermometer. So the range of laboratory thermometer is minus 10 degrees Celsius, minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay, we already have seen clinical thermometer last class. That ranges to 37 degrees Celsius to 45. Maximum we can see 45 degrees Celsius. If this range is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Okay. So last class we have seen clinical thermometer. Just we will compare, right? So clinical thermometer, we will check the temperature by keeping the thermometer under the tongue or being inside the underarms. But in the case of laboratory thermometer, we will check the temperature by immersing. Immersing means dipping. Dipping this laboratory thermometer inside the solution. Whatever solution we are taking, inside that we will dip it and we will see. If we are taking this thermometer outside this range, if it is here, suppose if it is here, if we are taking the thermometer outside and looking, this thermometer, the mercury level will go down. So we should keep this thermometer inside the water, whatever solution we are checking, there we have to keep it and we have to check it. In the clinical thermometer, I told you to take the thermometer and keep in the eye level and check the temperature, right? But in the case of laboratory temperature, we have to keep this thermometer inside the solution which we want to check the temperature, and we have to check the temperature. Okay, that's the difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So we have to follow some precautions when we are using this laboratory thermometer. So we have already seen what all precautions we have to follow while using clinical thermometer. That also we have to follow. Okay. Then other than that, what all things we have to follow while we are using laboratory thermometer, we will see that. Okay. So first of all, we should follow the same precautions as the of the clinical thermometer. We already have seen in the last class that we should not handle it properly. We should not touch the bulb like structure, like that all things we have discussed. So that all precautions we should follow for this laboratory thermometer also. Other than that, hold the laboratory thermometer in a straight upright position without tilting it. We should keep it straight without tilting it, and we should keep it inside the solution. We should not take it outside from the solution and look the temperature. Then the temperature will go down. So we will not get the accurate temperature. Okay. So the next one, the bulb should be surrounded from all the sides by the substance of which the temperature is to be measured. Once again, the bulb should be surrounded from all the sides by the substance of which the temperature is to be measured. Means that if you are taking the water or something, any solution, and we want to check the temperature, we should keep that thermometer properly in the center. This solution should surround the thermometer. If we are keeping it one side or below, we will not get accurate, correct temperature. Okay. So the bulb should not touch the surface. We should not keep the bulb under this touching the surface of the vessel, whatever we are taking. Okay, so these are precautions we have to follow. So have you ever thought why there is difference between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer? As I told you, Clinical thermometer we have to take after keeping under our tongue or under the arms. We have to take it and look in the eyesight level, right? But the laboratory thermometer we have to keep inside the solution. We should not take it like this, and we should not look like this. We should keep inside the solution and we have to check the temperature. Why? Because maybe you have observed. If it is not observed, just take your clinical thermometer and check it. You can see some silver color, some structure that is known as the king. Okay. So if the king is present, the temperature will not fall down. Okay. The mercury level will not come down if king is there. So in the clinical thermometer only we can see this king. Okay. So just I drawn one rough diagram. So if you see here, bulb will be the here. Little after this bulb you can see king. Okay, just you check in your clinical thermometer. Okay, otherwise I will show once the school reopens. Okay, so nowadays we can see different types of thermometer, because the mercury in small kids and all, if we are keeping this clinical thermometer under the tongue, it is little dangerous because it contains mercury. Mercury is a toxic substance. It is poisonous. So we cannot keep under the tongue. So nowadays different types of thermometers are available. One is digital thermometer, like keeping under the tongue itself. It will be little more safe. We can see the temperature inside some space will be the digitally we can see the temperature. No need to look the mercury level and all. Other thing, nowadays we can see if we are going to some shops and or anywhere. Nowadays some thermometer is the just keeping here like a gun or something like that. Just it will keep it like this. Then by the sensors it will sense the temperature of the body. Okay. Then maybe you have seen in pediatrician doctors and all, sometimes thermometers are there which will keep inside the ear. Okay. Like that, different types of thermometers are available around us.